Hey, I wanted to cut a quick video to you to talk about the games that men play, or really to not talk to you about the games that men play, but I really wanted to respond to a comment that I thought was worthy of addressing and really worthy of discussion. And in the last video, the most recent video, which was how women prepare men for the next woman, I saw a comment that said, can we talk about the games that men play? And I want to say that no, we cannot talk about the games that men play because there are other channels for that. And we play games as well. Men and women play games. If you have been living life, there has been some point in our lives, in your life, that you have played a game to either test, to try to find out information, to manipulate, to command. Somewhere in there, a game has been played. But instead of asking, can we talk about the games that men play? I want to encourage you to consider a different quality of question. Because when we ask different questions, we get different answers and they yield different results in our life. So I don't want to talk about the games that I don't want to talk about what games men play, but I do want women to know that men do play games. Yes, men do. Not all of them, but you're going to have some experience in your life where you're coming across grown men who are playing games still. And the sacred marching order for you is to know when the game is being played, not what the game is, but to know when the game is being played so that you can discern how you feel on the inside. And then listen, I'm trying to hold on. Let me get comfortable. There we go. And then figure out how you want to move forward. Whether you want to lovingly release him back into the wild, whether you exit stage left, stage right, and you remove yourself from the situation. That's where the real power is. Because if I'm going to talk about games, I'm going to talk about the games that we women play to avoid asserting ourselves. That's where the real power is, not about what men are doing. Because the problem that I know and the reason why I talk about feminine allure as a way of life, as self-mastery, is because we're looking at other people's paper too much and we're not keeping our side of the street clean. So when a woman is to identify the game that she plays and really start asserting herself, that's where the power comes in. Because guess what? To identify and to talk about the games that men playing, that ain't doing nothing. What will having that information do for you? I'll tell you what, in my perceptive insight, I'll tell you what it will do. It's going to create attachment because you want to start investigating the games that men are playing. And you want to prove that you know that he's playing a game just to prove that you are right. And he's going to be like, I ain't playing no games. And you're going to be like, yes, mama, you playing games and you can't play games with me. And going down the rabbit hole. I'm speaking from experience and my professional and personal experience, okay? So that's why I'm not focusing on the games that men play. Just know that they play games and you have to decide how you feel because your body is a source of information. If you don't feel safe, if you don't feel protected, if you don't feel that that you can trust him, like this is about your decision making. Hey, you want to know what games men are playing to decide how you're going to move forward, to decide if you can trust him, to decide if you want to still like spend some time with him. But the truth is that you already know. You already know. And the women ask these questions because they don't trust themselves. They don't trust their decision making and they're not in tune with how they feel and what they want. That's why we have feminine allure. And that's why I've created the feminine allure programs to help you decide, get you more out of your head. Because that's where the question comes from. What games are men playing? It comes from being in your head when instead we women want it. It's imperative for us to be more in our bodies. That's a part of the feminine advantage is that we get to like move forward. At one point we can be in our executive energy. And at the next point we get to be in our feminine allure, which is this way of being. It's a way of being that's going to yield. It's going to get you everything that you have been praying to God for in love and life. All right. So, pardon me. What else do I want to say? Yeah. Start asking different quality of questions. Start investigating the games that you might be playing and why. Know that men play games. It exists. So what? The men ain't for you. They are not for you. Okay? There are men who do not play games, right? And maybe, if you are emotionally fit, spiritually and mentally fit enough where you have not played games in your life, then it's unlikely that you would be watching my channel. Yeah. So I want to say that because I feel like it's a real question, but it's also, I want to encourage you just to offer, like, I want to offer a reframe to get you into a different mindset, to get to a different quality of question that's going to yield a different result. Who cares about the game that men play? Men play games. Yes, they do. So do we women, because we're not exempt, right? So it's time for us women. It's time for you to keep your eyes on your own paper. It's time for you to keep your side of the street clean. It's time for you to step more into your power, your influence, because guess what? Men are conditioned to obey women, beginning with his mother. They follow your lead. Men take their cues from what you say and what you do. That's why getting into your feminine allure has power. Understanding what's happening inside you has power. And I want to apologize. Hopefully you can hear me because I'm at an event. I'm at a yacht club in Stamford, Connecticut. And if you hear stuff in the background, then that's why. And I apologize in advance. But so I'm saying all of that to say, it's your time, girlfriend. You ready for this? Are you ready to step into your feminine allure? Are you ready to step into your power? Are you ready to stop playing the games and start asserting yourself? Are you ready to receive the man that you say that you want? Do you feel worthy enough to have it? Because if you're used to the game plan, when the man comes that you really want, you're not going to be used to it. And we will start to fumble and squander what could be so real and awesome. So this is about making yourself qualified so that you can have what you want. All right. So hopefully you receive this message. If you want to learn how to, if you want to learn how to what? How to begin to assert yourself, how to begin to ask the quality questions, what is it going to take to really improve your self-worth, your self-identity, your self-image. If you want to learn the shifts that it's going to take to step more into your feminine influence and your feminine allure, I want you to click on the link below in the description box. And I have a free training for you. It's called the 5 Simple Shifts that my clients have used to find and keep Mr. Right. And this goes beyond finding and keep Mr. Right. This is about being the woman who gets everything that she wants, especially from men, because I still believe that men want to do for us. They're just confused. Like we women are confused. And I'm not like exempting them. I'm not like excusing them. That's the right. I'm not excusing them, but I'm also not going into blame. And that's why we have this divide right now and all this like gender confusion and everything that's happening between men and women, especially black men and women. And I ain't here for it because I believe bigger. I know that there's something different and there are forces at work. And so I'm just doing my part to make sure that, families are in place where mommy and daddy are in the home, totally loving on each other, because that's the part that's really going to influence our nation and really influence the evolution of the universe. So, what it would take for you to do your part to build up God's kingdom. All right, I'm starting to ramble, so I'm going to stop because this video is getting too long. If you like it, go ahead and share the video. Subscribe. If you've seen enough of my videos, it's time for you to subscribe. And click on the link below, or you can click on the link in the description box and get the complimentary training. All right, so I hope this information served you. I work with single women of faith who have been through some really tough stuff, and you turn to God to help you out, but you're still hardened and you are a little rough around the edges and you struggle with having love and finding love because of it. So I teach you how to use your feminine allure so that you can attract and communicate with the right man and really feel confident on your journey to attract and keep your Mr. Right, right? This is a journey of confidence in the pursuit of feminine allure. All right, enough of me. See you next week. Take care and God bless. Bye.